This is video 11 of the Cadet Training Plan Instructional Series. In this video, we will be demonstrating the Dashboard Manager, which you can use to manage your immediate training schedule on the fly. The Dashboard Manager is accessed from the main menu of the Cadet Training Plan template. And you see we have these toggle buttons here from status messages to dashboards. We simply click on the dashboard to turn it on. And as you can see, we have a view very similar to the master scheduler view with the instructor and location assignments as part of that view, so we can manage all of our EOs as well as those assignments for instructors and location as we go. Aside from that training schedule portion of the screen to the left, we have a message box which will give us messages. These messages flow from the regional reminders and deadlines. As well, we will see any messages regarding documentation required for activity approval. And of course, the messages from the core squadron customized messages will appear here, along with some Year 5 reminders pre-programmed into the template. Down below, we have the EO information box. So if you click on any EO, you will get the EO information displayed here. And with the training schedule side of it, what we see is a 2-week display, which is a rolling display. You will always have the current week and the week following, and this automatically rolls forward as the training year progresses. In terms of scheduling features, you can unschedule, you can replace or assign any of these features of EO period content, instructor assignments, and locations. For example, if I want to unschedule M10701, I simply double click on it and it becomes unscheduled. If I right click in that empty period, I'm going to see any EOs not yet scheduled for that particular level or phase. In this case, of course, it's only the period that we unscheduled. If I don't have an instructor assigned for that period, I can right-click to access my list of instructors, and I can select an appropriate instructor. And likewise, I can right-click in the location to access my list of locations and select a location for that class to take place. If it's a case where I need to change the instructor, I simply double-click to unschedule, just like I did with the period. Right-click again to get my instructor list, select the instructor, and one thing you're going to see is here I've created a conflict. So just to show you that I get notified of those conflicts immediately, just unschedule that instructor and choose another available instructor. And it works exactly the same with classroom locations as well. You can also move periods about with drop and drag, and not only periods, but you can move EOs, periods, instructors, and locations. And just to show you a few of the options that you have, if you need to take this one class, M10701, and switch it with M10601, you just drop and drag it. It is notifying me of a conflict. I'm going to go ahead anyways, and it will perform the move. As well, if I need to simply move an instructor around, I can move just the instructor and switch those instructor assignments. Again, it will warn me of any conflicts. So one thing you can do to help you to anticipate any of those conflicts as well is show those Year 5 cadet schedules. And again, it works exactly as it is in the master scheduler with the scroll bar here, and you can see what's going on with all of those Year 5 schedules as you anticipate doing some of these moves or changes. And the same thing with the drop and drag. You can move EOs, periods, instructors, or locations. And I can, for example, even take period 1 and switch it with period 2 by dropping and dragging, and it performs that change. So all of those same drop and drag features that you're used to having in the schedulers are available here in the Dashboard Manager. And in terms of managing those Year 5 schedules, a final note is your ability to manage OJT duties on the fly as you go. So this is something you can look at as you go along, or pre-schedule as far in advance as you want and make changes as you go along. And you would simply go as you come to a parade night and you see that some of your Year 5 cadets are not occupied in a particular period. You can look at what they could be doing. So it's a good way to check, do they have any mandatory classes or complementary training not yet assigned? In this case, it is assigned, and so I can look at some of these other OJT options, and you can manage that Year 5 OJT list here too, and simply assign them to duties and tasks as required. And if you want to make changes to that, you simply right-click in that period and input those changes. And you would continue those assignments with your remaining Year 5 cadets. This video concludes the Cadet Training Plan Instructional Series.